there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. It's going to be Railgan and Luna here on Winter Madness, an appropriate name for the season for the Northern Hemisphere. Top left, it's going to be Luna with a spinning portrait of somebody from the StarCraft 2 campaign. I do not remember who that is. Bottom right, it's going to be Railgan here with a spinning portrait of a Hydralisk with 2 warping in pylons, 4 eyes as usual. Check out his channels. He's here on YouTube. He's on Twitch as well, so check him out. Let him know Falcon sent you. Subscribe to him, follow him, all that fun stuff. So what's he going to do here today against Luna? He's a GM European Zerg player, so I assume Luna here is as well. We've got ourselves a gateway coming up. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the sound just a little bit here. It's a little bit loud. There we go. Should be good. So it's a gate expand here on Winter Madness. Long rush distance here, so blocking the hatch is not an option, but it's a 16 hatch here from Railgan anyway. And a PVZ in 2026, featuring European players in the GM. Woo! Should be a good one here. Should be an interesting one. Railgan plays a lot of StarCraft 2, and he has some interesting strategies to show us. So let's see how this is going to show up. Extractor. We've got a pool here. At 17 supply, 16, 18, 17, the same build that I'm using as well, not an extractor trick, as so many pros are using these days. I just feel like I don't need that advantage at my level. So there we go, expanding because the pool is not even halfway done yet. Saturating the gas, yes indeed. Everything is A-OK, everything is standard here on Winter Madness. Terry across the map. That's right, Terry. You are here. You are cold, but you're moving. And moving helps you stay warm in the winter climates, right? Is he, like, I don't know. Does this count as moving? Well, this is a mech Terry, so I don't think he gets cold, but the biological Terry would be cold here. And if you're floating, is that moving your muscles? I don't think so, man. Anyway, what's the play going to be here? It's going to be nothing. We've got a Roach Warren. Railgan loves his roaches. Loves his roaches. Scout for a Roach Warren here, Luna. You don't want to be caught surprised by Ravagers at your base at 4 minutes. That is not a pleasant feeling for Protoss players, or Terran players for that matter. We've got double gas inside the main base here. We've got Cybernetics Core spinning for the warp gate. Dun, 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 dun. And the robotics facility, hiding it a little bit here, set back away from Overlord scouting. So we will see if Railgan sees the earlier robo or not. Third base? No, the probe's like third base, Railgan? No? Just an evolution chamber? Interesting. No Roach Warren, huh? No second gas, huh? This is a weird build, man. It's 2 bases, no sign of a third. No gas other than the one inside his main. And there's like 1 drone on it. There is 1 drone on it. Not like 1 drone, 1 drone on it here. So we've got speedlings, we've got 14 speedlings on the way. So this is going to be a Ling pressure build, I think, into a third base. But this is a wall, right? This is a wall. We've got a Stalker, we've got a Sentry. We've got a Warp Prism here. What are we planning to do with that Warp Prism? And Mr. Luna. I want to say it's DTs, but there's no sign of any path that will lead to DTs here. So we've got ourselves 14 lings with speed, plus 1 attack is here. And yeah, I guess adequately defended here from Luna. So third base here at 4 minutes. We delayed the third base for those lings, and these lings are not going to get any damage. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. So we got a Warp Prism here with Stalkers. Warp Prism Stalker harass here for Luna. Kind of harkens back to the days when there were 2 Archons in a Warp Prism harassing Zerg all over the place, but I guess Stalkers now are the current meta, maybe, but Luna, I don't know. You already saw the lings. Yeah, he sees the Warp Prism and abusing the fact that lings cannot fly. Unloading inside the main base, maybe warping in some more here. Getting an Overlord. No, doesn't get the Overlord. 3 HP. Dropping down. On the low ground here, harassing the third base, getting surrounded by Lings, and then picking up. I don't know. This is like some fancy War Prism micro, but the damage is not there. Robotic support bait coming up on the backside here for Luna. We've got ourselves, gateway. My goodness, that is loud. What is going on here? Oh, that's music that I moved. That's because I'm dumb. All right, so music. You're like, you turned down the music, Falcon. That's why the sound is still loud, genius. Oh, got it. Yeah, that's better. That's a better volume. I like that quite a bit. So Lings, again, still not getting a lot done. One probe has died. I guess you did delay the third base, but Protoss a little bit. But the Lings have a +1, which is nice. Drone. Railgan, which is also pretty fantastic. He's got a lair. He's got gas in the natural base. Third base has no gas quite yet. Spore to deal with War Prism shenanigans, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe an Oracle, but it isn't a Stargate opening. I appreciate that from our Protoss, because Stargate openings are so gosh darn common in this matchup. Hey, we saw the War Prism again. You think he caught that one? Possibly. Oh, run by, and force field. Nicely done. Nicely force fielded. Also, sentry damage is pretty good against Lings, as long as the Lings aren't taking damage themselves. Got a Glio Reconstitution on the way here, too. We've got ourselves a Spore, which is fantastic. And again, the 4-stalker harassment here. What are we doing? Dude, oh my gosh, we got a drone kill. We killed a drone. It's totally worth it now. 4-stalker War Prism harass is successful. Thank you very much. Look at him. He's playing. He's playing around. He's teasing the Zerg player. He's like, I'm unloading. I'm unloading. Oh, thought you had me there. Thought you were going to kill a stalker, didn't you? Railgan's like, yes. Leave me alone. Stop teasing me. So, it's going to be Roach. Lings once again. Oh, there's Colossus now. Good luck with that, Lings. Cool. So, third base will come out at 650. So, it's kind of a late third base here from Railgun, but a really late third from Luna. Can't be happy about that. Again, Glio Reconstitution coming in. Speed there. +2 melee, intriguingly enough. Yeah, Lings are just not doing anything when there is a Colossus like this. Especially with force fields potentially coming into play here from Luna. He knows how to use them. Going to be pretty darn good. So, Roaches in production. Hopefully these are, Ravagers. There we go. Hopefully they'll be Ravagers. And they are. Just because Ravagers have an extra range and the Corrosive Bile concept, which is much, much better than anything Roaches can do, especially when there are mortals out on the map. Lings checking to make sure no quick fourth bases. No ninja bases up here. How about down here? Anything we have to worry about? No. Cool. War Prism, empty, kind of scouting around, doing a triangle patrol. As the Templar Archives warps in from Luna, too. Psystorm is different now, right? Current patch of StarCraft, Psystorm is different. It lasts longer. It's got a bigger area of effect, but it does less damage per tick. So it's a weird thing where it's bigger and it lasts longer, but it doesn't hit as hard. And so they're trying to balance that out. I don't know. Like, Protoss aren't really winning premier tournaments right now anyway, so why are we trying to nerf Protoss? There have been times in the history of StarCraft I'm like, nerf Protoss, please, Blizzard. And then they didn't. I was like, hooray. But they keep nerfing Protoss, and I'm like, I don't think we need it anymore. I think Zerg's doing fine, and Terran actually, thanks. Psystorm's coming in anyway. Extended Thermal Lance here, too. Lings haven't really found much to do here today. They've killed a probe. Gonna knock down this ice. What is it called? An ice? Just ice. I was like, what's it called? An ice flow? An iceberg? No. Simply ice. You explode it, and then the tinier shards of ice disappear and melt because, you know, that's how ice works. The big piece explodes, and little pieces do not, they melt. That's how it works. Fourth base down the left side here. Lings could probably shut this down if they weren't busy trying to take down these rocks. Creep spread from Railgun is excelente. Muy excelente. Is getting centrifugal hooks. He's getting more Ravagers. He's getting Lings. Any sign of a high from this guy yet? No, not really. Kind of undersaturated in the main, actually, surprisingly. Kind of a weird thing. Hallucinating Phoenix sees the sheer number of Ravagers and says, oh, so this is what we're doing. Okay, Railgun, 110 army supply. 100 Banelings just got made. It's 30, but it really feels like 100. That is more Banelings than you're going to see a lot of. Baneling speed finishing right as they morph in. Good timing from Railgun. Nicely done. He is getting a hive now. Excellent, excellent. And he's going to go for it. He's basically maxed out. 176 is effectively maxed out here. Warp Prism continuing to check things, and this base is defended by a handful of, well, dead Zealots, because these Banes and these Lings are going to crush those Zealots, no problem. Good force fields. Guess what's good against force fields? Corrosive Bile, shutting them down. Wait, these Zealots are alive. Why aren't the Banelings killing these Zealots? Because we don't need to. Stupid. Says Railgan. We're going to save those Banelings for High Templar, I guess. Nice. Force fields going down. I love seeing Corrosive Bile take down force fields because that was the intent of the unit. Like, Corrosive Bile was intended to kill force fields. And then Protoss kind of stopped using force fields as much because the Ravager exists, and so we just don't see it as much. When it happens, it makes me happy. So here goes nothing, charging in to the third base, fourth base, and third base in a lot of trouble here for the Protoss. Railgun getting work done. Yeah, fourth base down. Third base equally probably in trouble. No, Railgun falls back, says good enough. I have a fourth base. I've got a fifth base. Let's call it a day. That's all we got to do here. No problem. Dark Shrine inside the main mineral line for the Protoss. Luna, which, you know, if you didn't know, means the moon. Claire de Lune. A wonderful piece that is very majestic. Banelings, do they want to bother with this Nexus? I don't know what the Banelings are going for here. Oh, death, apparently. Oh, gosh. That was the biggest waste of Banelings I've ever seen. They much better to kill this Nexus with those Banes than to do nothing, which is what that was. So Ravagers, great. They do not have an attack upgrade. They do not have an armor upgrade. The Lings have the attack and the armor, or the attack upgrade, but they're not being used here. Oh, 2 Lings, I apologize. They immediately got obliterated. Great. Yeah, I don't know that we want to engage with this army. I don't know. Nice concave. There's that longer lasting storm. You can see it still tick, tick, ticking. Still tick, ticking, but not hitting as hard. So yeah, getting a cancel on this Nexus or just a straight up kill is nice. And then, yeah, 3 basing Protoss, 1130, not a happy camper. This is Railgun at 141 supply. Income tab is, well, would be favoring him, but we can't get the game hard interface on ladder games because it's too much for the StarCraft 2 intern to handle. We got a +3 attack on the way. And by that I mean for the Protoss, this is Ultralisk, this is Anabolic Synthesis, Banelings connecting. I mean, on the Stalkers, good. On the Zealots and the High Templar, good. Bad on Immortals, pretty bad on Colossus, really bad on Archons. I'm not sure the Banelings have got the value they want today, but a good Protoss is not going to present the targets for Baneling shots all that well. And suddenly, the drones getting absolutely massacred on the way out. Drones dead here today. 35 probes have died, though, and hatched down. All right. So Immortal Stalker Colossus is a pretty fantastic little composition. Ultralisks are out. It's the Brood War Ultralisk skin. They look like they need to go to the gym, and the Ultra dies immediately because guess what? There are Immortals in this group. There are 3 of them. 3 Immortals, 1 Immortal against an Ultra is very good, but man, 3 of them will really crush an Ultra immediately, especially if they don't have chitinous plating. Got the speed upgrades, not getting chitinous plating for the Ultras. I mean, not that really it helps against the Immortals all that much because they're hitting that hard anyway. So still 3 bases for Luna and 4 bases from Railgun. So Railgun technically doing fine. These Colossus, though, 55 kill Colossus, 68 kill Colossus. Holy hurrah-bob. These are really, really tough Colossus. 55 and 68 for the 2. I mean, some of that is Broodlings coming out of the hatchery. Some of them are the Banelings, obviously. But, man, cost efficient for sure. Oh, run by, run by, run by, run by. Oh, the block. The block. Oh, High Templar. Save us, Colossus Chan. All right, well, save 2 of them. Turn them into Archons, too. Dude. I got to keep an eye on these Colossus. How many kills are they going to get before all is said and done? 74 is bonkers. Railgun retaking his 5th base. Hive Tech means what? Investors. Heck yeah. Let's get some fungal out here. Let's get some neural parasite maybe on the Colossus. That's not researched, nor is it on the way. Totally cool. Finally getting chitinous plating and adrenal for the Lings. The Hive's been here for about 3 minutes. Prioritizing not that. Apparently, these Lings would have killed this Nexus by now if they had adrenal. Fun facts with Falcon. One that it's not true, but it sure feels that way. So again, +3 Stalkers. They don't have any armor upgrades, which is interesting. Yeah, there's the blink. I was like, if you can pin these guys down, you can kill them. But guess what? Stalkers have. Blink. Not that time they didn't. Wow, I thought a blink was coming up any second there. Okay, never mind. Good engagement by Railgan, crushing it. 82 to 58 army supply, 74 to 54 worker supply. Railgan is up. Railgan is doing fine in all aspects of the game. The Ultralisks have big tusks and make them look very manly. 4th base is back from Luna. 5th base is back from Railgan. There you go. There's the sound everybody likes to hear. So Adrenal finishing up. Kindness Plating finishing up. Vipers for Abduct on the Colossus would be very, very nice. I mean, abducting Immortals, abducting big-ticket items, Colossus, abducting High Templar, abducting Archons. I've seen all these things be abduct targets in the past. Probably not Blinding Cloud. He really wants to get this run by, but this is just death. Yeah. Freelings are free. Creep spread in. I like that they burn because they're mech Zerglings, whereas traditional biological Zerglings just explode into blood. The burning is a much more fun animation. I'm a big fan of it. Like when Nidus Worms die to fire and they're just this flaming worm of like, it's awesome. But when they just die because, you know, Zealots killed it or Marines killed it or something, it's very boring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6th for Railgun. Looking good. These Banelings get found. Canceled. Burning again. That one didn't burn. Just kind of sparked. A little bit of spark on the death animation. God, the art. The art is so good in StarCraft. Blizzard, man. Really wish Blizzard wasn't dead. I miss those days when Blizzard was alive, but, you know, getting acquired by Activision was bad. Getting acquired by Microsoft appears to be extra bad. So Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard, not doing particularly well. Oh, okay. Getting the... Oh, my gosh. What I just... Forgetting the upgrade name here. That's embarrassing. Microbial Shroud. Thank you. We got there. Bunch of changelings up in the mix. Got a burrow coming in here too. If you're enjoying the cast, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested. We've got Storm, we've got Archons, we have Immortals, we have Colossus. Against an Infestor Ultralisk Changeling Viper Infestor play with Ravagers. Give us an Abduct. Nice Fungal. Not exactly what I was looking for here. Blinding Cloud, good. Absolutely. Storm. Eating these Ravagers pretty effectively. On the left side, Nexus getting smashed in. It's dead again. Dude, these Colossus, man. 81. 81 kill Colossus. Rebuilding the Nexus immediately. The Crackling has something to say about it, and he is going to try to shut it down by himself. This is Zeke the Zergling. And then Ulysses the Ultralisk comes in to assist 2 and gets a cancel on the Nexus in exchange for 2 dead Ultras. Ah, another Nexus is down. Yeah, Railgun's being very good, being everywhere. But every time there's an engagement, the Immortals are simply eating these guys. The Ultras are not having a good time here. Not at all. But guess what? Expanding again and again is Railgun. He's everywhere, and Luna's on 3 bases. His goal is just to keep Luna on 3 bases while expanding 1,000 times. It's gonna be fine. Production tab says 15 Corruptors. He's like, all right, maybe we can kill these Colossus with Corruptors, which is not a bad idea. I'm okay with that. Banelings here. Oh, the Banelings just on top of the Stalkers. Again, a pretty good exchange for the Zerg player with those Baneling connections. And guess what? Immortals are also free. Killing a bunch of Creep Tumors is fun. You're kind of deep on Creep, though. And here comes everything. Blinding Cloud, Corruptors killing these Colossus. Not my Colossus bows. Oh, they're dead. What's going to kill these Immortals, though? These Ultras are certainly not going to do it. And it doesn't matter. Railgun gets the win. Actually, the Immortals did all die to these Ultralisks. Never mind. Totally fine. No army value for Luna left over. Yeah. This was just an economic win for Railgun to the extreme. 33,000 resources lost for him, and Luna 30,000. But the available resources mined on this map, 3 bases. It's not even a full 3 bases mined for Luna. Railgun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bases. The 7th base is done. The 8th base is coming up. He doesn't have a ton of army left either, right? He's got 2 Ultras and 13 Corruptors. It's not a lot. Let's see how many kills those Colossus got before they died, shall we? But yeah, just and the nature of direct engagements, he lost most of the direct engagements in this game, right? Every time he tried to straight up get on top of this Protoss army, it died, but he did a great job killing Nexuses, which slowed down the economy, and that's how he won this game. And then this is the engagement where he wins, right? He gets a surround. That's how you do it. How you doing, Colossus? 91, 93, get 100, get 100. Get 100 kills. Come on. This one almost. Okay, that one dies without getting 100. This one. Yeah. What was that? Like 98? The storms are just not good enough. And then that final Ultralisk dies. And these the Immortals die and they fall back, and that's a good game. Woo! So yeah, creep spread, expanding the harassment. I do feel like the delay wasn't great. Like, making those lings was fun and everything, but at the end of the day, I don't know, didn't get anything done there. Anywho, so that's a good game. That was a fantastic game there from Railgan. Hope you enjoyed your Wednesday cast for the StarCraft 2 and the Legacy of the Void. I mean, it's been Legacy of the Void for 10 years. It's not like we're getting Heart of the Swarm casts anymore, right? I don't think those will load in the StarCraft client anymore. But yeah, look at this. 4 Nexuses down for 2 hatcheries. Yeah, that's going to be a big deal. 73 probes for 14 drones, also a huge problem. 10 Ultralisks for 17 High Templar and 59 Stalkers. Yeah. To mute there, we got a sneeze. Wow. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.